amateurs. If you didn't play, you should have. It was fun. Mike gave away books that weighed a ton. Cowlazars, 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 Cowlazars. Mike loves puzzles and his boys. Chris and Eric love those mail time toys. Cowlazars, Cowlazars, Cowlazars. Mike's vlogs are all about the clues and the chase. He's looking on the map.
What just happened? I have the same internet as you. How's that possible? Something just happened, guys. Can you guys still hear me? Okay, so Mike just sent his PC reboot on him. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what we are. Where did he go? God only knows. So Mike takes a little nap after work when he gets home at 5, and then he wakes up 5 minutes before. Yeah, this is a reference to we're back to school. So these are like okay, so we have some stuff to go over tonight. So I'm going to tell you all about it as Mike reboots his computer. I can't believe I'm still alive. Is he just waking up? He's a little grumpy, and he said he didn't review the PowerPoint. And I said, I'm sorry, I gave it to you. So here's what we're going to do tonight. I have been focusing so much on Justin's Q&A and Justin's conversation in Discord and what did Justin update his site and saying and all that. So I want to get back to the basics. So Tuesday night, thank you, Cynthia. Cynthia agreed to come in to our Discord, and we did a chat about the poem. And like 110 of our friends joined in, including Justin. And as we were analyzing the poem, we basically we tried to kind of move around, but that didn't work. So we started at the very beginning, first line, what does this mean to you? I was shocked at different perspectives that some people were a little nervous in sharing. I'm like, everyone share, because there was different analysis on each and every line. I hear AOL shutting down. Don't say that, Barry. I need AOL. Anyway, let's focus here. So we went through the poem. I wanted to get back to the basics. When Justin started this, I know he is incredibly busy putting out lots and lots of information. But Toby Eunice did this show of like, what if Forrest would have passed the day after the book came out? And what if Justin would have passed the day after, not passed, let's just say he moves to Mars, something positive, and like has some huge adventure and we don't hear from him. So I want to get back to the poem. So we covered 3 stanzas and did analysis of everybody's different. Yeah, K-Bro can shut them down. No, AOL is not shutting down. Okay, so we went line by line. What did you guys think? I summarized that. I took notes and notes and notes and notes. Now, a couple other things did come up, and I'm going to talk about that at the very end of this PowerPoint. And I'm singing and dancing right now because Mike's not here. So, and then in the middle of it, we were discussing something in particular. It was at the foot of 3 at 20 degrees. 20 degree, I'm sorry, no S. And Justin weighed in and everybody kept talking. And I was like, elephant in the room. He just told us this is wrong, which is super helpful. Sometimes it's as important to know if you're right than if you're wrong. The people that were told they're wrong, at least one of them was like, well, then that really hurts my theories. I'm going to have to get a new solve. Well, that's great. I mean, because I think if the treasure hunt originator is telling you, hi, honey.
I got the blue screen of death. Time for a new PC, honey.
No, you have
gotten seen so that many blue PCs. Screen in a long time. But that is what happened, though.
Okay, so I thought it was a reboot or whatever. Okay, so I just gave the preface of, so we did this speakeasy. We were in there for like 3 hours. I'm going to note when Justin weighs in, what he weighed in with, etc. And then at the end, I have a theory. And it's kind of a wild theory. It technically, if you look at Justin's words, I think it technically is correct. I threw it out in Discord. Some people didn't like it, but some people DM me and they're like, I think you're right on. Well, just don't worry about it till we get there. So
isn't that true? They think you're right on.
Some people think I'm right. Some people think I'm wrong. Huh?
Okay. All right. What do we do? Well, we have a lot.
We're talking about Forrest Fenzon is almost over, some would say. So we are talking about Beyond the Map's Edge. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, that's why it says Justin Posey weighs in, whatever that means. I haven't seen the PowerPoint yet, so I have no idea. We have a lot to talk about tonight, everybody.
Yeah.
Not just this PowerPoint, but I don't think we're going to fit it all in. The first thing is, what is today, August 14th? All right, first thing is our subscriber count is at 9,886. We need 14 more to get to 9,900. When we get to 90.
No, you said 14 more, 140 more.
We need 14 more to get to 9,900.
That's
right?
true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. And when we get to 9,900, then we're going to do a show that we're going to do a 10,000 subscriber giveaway. So when we get to 9,900, which is only another 14, which could be this weekend if you guys subscribe, then we will do a show about the giveaway we're going to do for 10,000 subscribers, because then we'll be 100 less, 100 short of 10,000, something like that. So anyway, stay tuned for that one. It'll be something you guys will want. It'll be fun. We'll do a giveaway. So that's,
we're going to get into the vault of coins.
Yeah, we got to get into our safe and see what we got. It's not going to be a Forrest Fenn coin, so don't get too excited.
Matt said I unsubscribed and then resubscribed. Did I do good?
Sneaky
I'm telling my whole family to subscribe.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so that'll be fun. So if that'll be this weekend, we'll go live this weekend and talk about that. But that'll be a separate show. Okay. Yeah, happy Thursday, all. Happy Thursday, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I quit my job to be here. Okay, what else? Did you guys hear about the big $1 million hunt in Canada? But unfortunately, you have to be a Canadian resident to win it.
Oh, sad one.
But we can still work on it. You just have to find somebody who lives in Canada to go retrieve it. That's all. Well, you know what I thought was interesting, K-Pro, is they took a box, and inside the box is a random random set of numbers, letters. You turn that in, and that's what gets you the gold. And how many days do you have to turn it in, K-Pro?
999.
No, 30, just like Justin's.
Oh.
Once you find it, you have 30 days to turn it in, which tells me there's a way that they know if you found it. But it said it was a coast-to-coast treasure hunt. There's one poem, but it's a very long poem. So anyway, it was just interesting. But it's like 976 gold coins or some number. So
damn,
anyway.
We've got some Canadian people. Why don't we do it and then send somebody boots on the ground? So.
We should do a show on it and just look at the poem. I mean, so that.
But,
so look
let's get into Justin Posey content. Come on.
So look for that show coming up. We'll talk about that poem. All right, there was other stuff, but I guess I'm not going to remember what it is right now. All right, what are we doing? The PowerPoint?
Yes. Canadian
All
here.
Right.
Canadian here.
Tiger's been on a little losing streak, but they're coming back. They're still in first place, right? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so pay attention, Sarah. We'll do a show on the Canadian treasure hunt. All right,
so here's what we're doing. We're going to go over, and this is a rough PowerPoint, guys. I kind of had I have life happening, a lot of life happening. So what we're going to do is we're going to break down each sentence of each stanza and then just go through different ideas. And again, some of these ideas I don't agree with. A lot of them I thought were interesting. Some of them I'd never thought before. So it's open your mind. Okay, go.
All right, let's go to the PowerPoint, everybody. Poem analysis. I almost said that a different way. Poem analysis. JP weighs in. All right. What does this mean? Oh, Lord. Here we go. Oh, this is the poem, Beyond the Map's Edge. Do I need to read it? Everybody has it memorized by now, right?
Nope. We're just going to use it for reference if we need it later.
Okay. That's the poem. Okay.
Okay.
Can you find what lives in time?
So ideas were, it's a memory. Something past in history. Can you find what lives in time? What lives in time is looking back, and we're looking at something because Forrest. Justin has already said that this is something special to him. So it's a moment in time. Mm-hmm. Some people, can you find what lives in time, think that references the clocks and it's some sort of cipher.
No. Yeah, I mean, it could be, but I don't think so. Anyway.
Okay, and that's his. I mean, we had a 3-4 hour discussion. I'm going to keep it that light. Join Discord, and there's lots of discussions happening. We are going to do the second half of the poem. I think we got to about 9:30, and our East Coasters, and especially Justin being in there, nobody wanted to leave. So I'm like, we're cutting it off here. So we wanted to be respectful for those of you that don't want to stay up all night discussing. So okay, we get into some meat to it a little bit later. So flowing through each measured rhyme. So do you know for something to rhyme, it's not only that the word rhymes, but the amount of syllables and there was a guy in there that I think he was a linguist. I have no idea. And there's only one, what they call perfect rhyme to the word measured. Guess what it is, Mike?
Say that again. A perfect measured.
A perfect rhyme.
A perfect rhyme in the Beyond the Map's Edge book.
So measure and pleasure are not perfect. There is perfect based on syntax, based on syllables, based on all those things. There's only one word that is a perfect rhyme to measured.
And what is it?
Treasured.
In the book. Treasured, plural? I mean, past tense?
Yes. And did you know that treasured only shows up one time in the book?
Well, wait. Treasured rhymes with what? Oh, measured?
Measured. Okay.
Oh, so I see what you're saying.
I'm going over the bold
rhyme. Okay, I get it.
Flowing through each measured.
That's interesting. That's worthy maybe of a breaking news. I don't know yet. I don't know where you're going yet, but I'm with you. Felicia Scott got it. Did she send it to you?
And the other, I don't know who was in there. Everybody's going to need to, I had a hard enough time keeping up with notes, let alone who to reference it to. It was one of our awesome Discord people. And if it was you, say that part was me. Yay. Or if Mike doesn't like it, don't say anything.
Thomas emailed us. We need to talk about that. We'll talk about that tonight, Thomas. Sorry. Pleasured. Hey. All right. Sorry. Okay. Measured. Treasured. I mean, got it. Okay.
Okay. And flowing through each measured rhyme, everybody should know, if you have your book and you've seen the poem, there is 2 lines that don't rhyme. Specifically, Mike.
Hang on. Boop.
Was it a voice chat? Honolulu Blue? Yes. All 110 of us. And there was a lot of talking over. It was not intentional. People were just excited. Okay,
so guys, you got to join the Discord because Justin is in there and he's interacting with people, and that's just the way it is. So I like that. I like that Detroit hat, Honolulu Blue. But yeah, which ones don't? Granite, bold,
see why I put it in there?
Weights, gates, degree. Oh, degree, place, right here. Right here, right?
Yes.
Okay. Her foot of 3 at 20 degree, return her face to find the place. That doesn't, so 3 degree, darn it. 3 degree on the same line rhymes, and face, place on the same line rhymes, but that kind of, it changes.
It breaks the pattern.
It breaks.
Is that where our checkpoint is? Which many people, and this is where Justin weighed in. You guys will see that slide in that part of the discussion. So you'll see that in a couple slides.
Justin answered the question, right?
You're just going to have to wait a couple slides.
So right there,
an analysis.
Okay, got it. I'm with you. All right.
Okay, 2 lines don't rhyme. Take the rhymes and complete the rooms. Oh, that should say word. Sorry. Like sight. Okay, somebody had so. Go back one, Mike. This was really interesting, I thought. So if you take the word bright and flight, bright, full, flight, like extend the word, and that gives you a sentence. It gives you a phrase or something.
Extend the word. I don't know.
Yeah, like bright, full. Flight, flighting. Whole. I don't know. He came up with some great ones. Like it makes a compound word. I don't know. Some guy in Discord.
Oh. Okay. Like cornhole. Like you mean change the word?
Yes.
Cornhole. All right. The game, everybody. Get your mind out of the gutter. All right. Pole. I don't know. Pole position. All right. Okay, go ahead. I'm not with you on this one.
Has anyone done this where they take, let's say, bold and bold? I don't know. I thought it was interesting. I had wholesome. Thank you. Wholesome. So there's your word.
Smokey gets it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. All right. So
I
wasn't
come up with a phrase. I would have never thought of that. This is why diversity of thoughts are interesting. Is it right? Is it wrong? I don't know. You guys
trying to do it with every ending word and every line?
Yes.
Oh, geez. Okay. So time could be time capsule. Or is that 2 words?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, but then does it have to measure? Does it have to measure? Does it have to rhyme? Like, is he trying to?
I don't know.
Make
You
a new
tell
poem
me.
that rhymes.
Just
Okay,
a theory.
I'm not with you on that one, but okay, continue on. All right.
Okay, go to the next slide.
Okay, so these are the things that have been talked about in Discord. You're giving examples,
Yes.
right? Okay.
And he was thinking that it can make some sort of cipher, like cipher.
Timeless, timely. I get it.
Yes.
I hear you knocking on the door. I can't get up right now, but I hear you knocking on the door. All right. Flightsome. Okay. So this is what Discord is about, everybody. It's a place for people to share ideas because one of these just might finally close in on how we solve this poem. So, okay, go.
Yeah, and some people were saying, like, I don't know if I should share because I might look stupid. It's great to look stupid. I look stupid all the time because it could give you a kernel of a theory that maybe it's not exactly like that. Maybe it's the beginning word. What happens if that becomes something that someone throws out and then you didn't say it and you didn't help us? And that's why it's so cool that 110 of us, if Justin's going to do it, you guys should do it. Be like Justin. Somebody
clip that, what she just said. You know what I'm talking about. And send that to me, would you?
What did I just say, Mike?
You're stupid all the time. Somebody clip that and send it to me, and I'll put it on the soundboard, everybody. All right.
Mike. Okay. You know what? Do you remember when we first met and we weren't dating yet, and you were pretending with a bunch of hooligans that you like made a sexual joke, and I was so mad at you, and you did the "I'm sorry" video? I think we should bring up the "I'm sorry" video.
I do remember that. It's out there. You can find it, everybody. I apologize to K-Pro. In public, I made a video from the car and apologized to her from the first trip where I met her in Santa Fe. But anyway.
Yes. Okay. We're focusing on content, which is the poem. Okay.
Guga's our Brazilian friend right here. Okay.
Justin said the cipher is not in the poem. Well, is there a clever riddle? Maybe the end word makes a riddle, and a riddle, I don't know.
All right. Okay, I get these are ideas, everybody. Like K-Pro said, open your mind. These are just ideas. Okay.
Okay, it really gets good. By the actionable clues, everybody had opinions. This first stanza, there was only a few because we even got into what is actionable. Like your first actionable clue with the proper context. What the hell does that mean to you, Mike?
The actionable clue with the proper
So the question was asked, what is your first clue? Like Forrest had WWWH in his first clue. Go back then.
Right.
He said the first actionable clue with proper context is as hope surges clear and bright. Is he mimicking Forrest? What is the first stanza there for then, Mike?
Well, he also said some of the clues are compound, right? And we could debate what that means. And then he said the first actionable clue. So what I take it to mean is that the first stanza could relate to the first actionable clue. And that's the compound part. Many pieces you put together or something. It's just a guess. But when you use the word compound, I'm like, well, that's interesting. Something else is going here. He should have just gave us the first damn clue instead of trying to complicate it.
He did. He gave us the first
he did. Yeah, he
clue.
did. Right.
You can't
What is MMH? Okay. I think they mean 9 Mile Hole, Bob. I think they mean NMH, right? I don't know who put that. Okay. 9 Mile Hole. It's where the Forrest Fenn treasure was, supposedly. All right.
Okay, put in Brace's comment.
With the sufficient context, you mean. All right. Which one? Oh, embrace the fleeting moments. The first part of the poem tells you what and where to go. Then the first actionable clue tells you to go there. So is the first stanza describing a place, and then this line, as hope surges clear and bright, walk, is telling you to go there. I mean, the walk is an action. That is the first action. Walk near water, silent flight, right?
Well, here is my idea, and it may be wrong. The first stanza gives you context of the general area, like pioneers, like Yellowstone, like whatever, but you're not putting a point on a map that as hope surges clear and bright, you're putting a pin in it. And Justin, you can weigh in anytime if my bip is wrong.
Somebody can sound clip that as well. Okay. Yeah, all right.
Okay, wait, Mike, please read my earlier comment. It is the first clue for everyone to start in the right place from home, Robert
McQuaid. All right, I'm looking.
I came through for you, Robert. He ignored you.
Where is it? Oh, wait a minute. MMH, 100%. Do you mean 9 Mile Hole? What does MMH mean, Robert? Do you mean NMH, 9 Mile Hole? That's why somebody asked, what does MMH mean? MMH.
MMH. What does MMH
mean? You mean 9? Oh, no, I don't know what he means. It's the first clue.
Mad Martin. Mad Martin's house, MMH. What is Mad Martin's the homie? What does this mean? Okay, let's keep going. We'll talk about homies later.
Mad Mardigan's hunt. Let's talk about MMH, Mad Mardigan's hunt. I like the tie-in with a river runs through it. Remember the movie A River Runs Through It?
Yes.
Without Forest was When I was little,
Robert, repost it, Robert. He's telling you to scroll back further. It's too hard to do that.
So
Repost it.
Side note: when I was on the aircraft carrier, they showed a river runs through it over and over and over again. That movie was on all the time. Okay, go, bro.
Okay, next slide. These are ideas. We're opening our mind. Okay,
thumbs up for ideas, even if they're bad. Everybody.
What? They're not bad ever.
No, yeah, they're not good. They're not bad. They're just ideas, right? They're like flavors of ice cream. Right. Some people like certain flavors, and some people don't like other flavors.
Right, but we need to figure out Justin's flavor. Okay.
Right, that's right. And only one flavor is the one on Justin's ice cream cone. So we have to figure out which one that is. That's true. Maybe it's a triple dipple nipple or whatever you call it. All right.
Okay. Let's move on. Wisdom waits in shadowed sight. Okay, you read the first one because it's super small to me.
What the heck? Hang on.
Okay. Wisdom is something.
Oh, I see. Sorry. Okay. All right. Sorry. Wisdom is something. Wisdom waits in shadowed sight. Wisdom is something that is in the shadows until you only gain once you solve a majority of the poem, and it is something you come back to.
Yeah. So this is okay. So go back one slide.
God's sake.
So yeah. Deal with it. Just hit the arrow up button.
Okay. Right here.
Okay. So wisdom is in the third line of the first stanza. So wisdom waits in shadowed sight. You don't have,
Yeah, go. Wisdom waits in shadowed sight.
So you don't have the wisdom yet. It's in the shadows. You have to work through the poem. Then you're going to circle back to it at the end. And this is like the return her face or whatever it is. Okay. But you don't have enough wisdom yet. But it's telling you you're going to go back. So
two things. What do you say to the people who think that's Wisdom, Montana? If he's referring to the city, does that make sense? Wisdom waits in shadowed sight. It's wisdom in a shadow or something? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, so there's a lot of information out there that when the sun goes down in wisdom, there's an actual very large mountain and it casts a shadow over the entire city or town of wisdom.
But you don't think it's that simple of an explanation?
I think it could be. Who the hell do I? Okay. Who am I?
Right, so that's one explanation. That's why everybody's focused. What's that?
I'm not going to rule it out.
That's why everybody's focused on Wisdom, Montana, everybody. If you didn't know, because of the book and because of that line. So let's say it doesn't mean that, because Justin's sneaky, right? Sneaky snake. Wisdom waits in shadowed sight. Wisdom, you mean the answer. Is that what you're saying? The solution.
And yeah, look how Honolulu Blue put it. Detroit.
Son of a. It's a hint. Son of a. Hang on. What is going on today? It's a hint to a clue later in the poem. Wisdom waits in shadowed sight. So, Capro, you're saying it means you have to solve the poem, and then it won't be in shadows anymore. Then you'll find out what wisdom.
That's what this person thought, and I thought that was rather clever. I like that.
Okay.
Ooh, it could be the name of the treasure. Many people asked. Forrest named his treasure. What about has Justin named his treasure? You guys name things that it's crazy, but do you think Justin's named his treasure?
The box or the treasure itself?
The container.
Yeah. Maybe that's what the cipher is. Maybe it tells you the name. I don't know. I don't think he has publicly, no, but he may have himself. Yes.
It's a poem to a hint to later in the clue. Okay. I like all of that. Okay. So let's keep going because it's going to get thick up in here soon. Oh, go back one.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're using it later in the poem. Everyone sees the dashes. What do they mean? Are they end dashes? Are they not? If there is dashes, there must be thousands of dashes in this damn book. So do the dashes mean something? I think yes. I just don't know.
And the dashes, there's two of them, right, in the poem? So there's sight and there's flow.
Right. First stanza, last stanza.
So wisdom waits in shadowed sight like a river's steady flow. So are those two related?
Well, first stanza, third line, last stanza, third line. Quinky dink?
Kawinky dink, everybody.
Quinky-dink?
Maybe not.
Between the lines, someone said.
Like
Only 2 dashes in the poem. Exactly, Felicia. I agree. Okay.
Hi, Felicia. Okay, sorry.
Okay.
And then
let's
wisdom
see.
the town. We went over that.
Yes. For those who read these words just right, there wasn't a lot of discussion on that one. It's just kind of maybe at face value because we're not on our actionable clues yet. So let's jump to stanza 2, my friends.
We all want the action. Because for
Might want
me,
some action.
the action.
Dashes are a pause with a continuation of the sentence. I like that, Red Never. Okay, second stanza. We're at the first clue that is the most actionable clue with sufficient context. Because I kept saying the most actionable clue, and everyone's like, you got to get it right. With sufficient context. What do you think context means,
Right.
Mike?
Well, it means the first stanza. You can't just say as hope surges clear and bright in a vacuum and know what it means. You can't say as hope surges clear and bright, walk near water's silent flight. That could fit a million places, just like where warm waters halt could fit a million places. The context has got to be in the first stanza. That's my breaking news, everybody. And that's why the first stanza is there. We just don't know what it means yet, but it would make sense that logically that would help us determine where hope surges clear and bright. The first stanza. Can you find what lives in time, flowing through each measured rhyme? Wisdom waits in shadowed sight for those who reads these words just right. Okay. All right.
Okay, wait. I gotta look for this because he's very passionate. Okay, Mike. The first stanza is 100% about the movie A River Runs Through It. It starts the poem in Missoula, Montana, and starts with a 4-count rhyme, and 2 boys learned from their father. Boom, Robert brought it. That's what he's saying. Boom. There
Can you
go.
find what? Well, where did he? The first stanza is the movie River Runs Through It. That's what he said.
That's what he's saying. He's dropping it. Okay.
How did he get that from the first stanza? I understand what the movie's about. I understand it's 2 boys fishing and it fits and all that, but I'm not sure how he got that from the first stanza. But okay, email me on that, would you? Metronome
was measured, inserted to the second line. Yeah, because that sentence flowing through each rhyme, he just needed an extra word. I think every word's intentional, and measured means something. Totally agree, Rob. Hooley's bringing it. He just has his posse now.
Well, what do you measure, K-Pro?
Fish. I was talking about Robert.
A fish. You measure a fish.
Okay.
A rainbow trout, everybody. Okay.
But Hooley agrees with Rob about a river runs through it. How do you like that? How do you like them apples?
All right, let's go into Discord and discuss that because I'm not sure how you guys are getting that. I'd be interested to know.
I have date night tonight. You have robbed me of date night this week.
Well, when we get
your
back,
ass is going to date night.
Remember Fonzie when he go to comb his hair and he go, hey, I've got soccer practice 4 days a week, people. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which I did not sign up for this. I did not realize
you
going to be 4 days in it. And it's 110 degrees out, so that's fun. Anyway, but you guys don't want to hear about that. You want to hear about measured whatever.
Yeah, and we haven't even gotten to where Justin goes, whoa, guys, stop. That's wrong. Okay.
Go ahead.
Which he didn't say exactly. I'll tell you what he said exactly in a minute. Okay. Here we go. We're not even past the first step. We're going to be here all night.
Look at little Shervy. Wisdom waits in shadowed sight. Hindsight is 2020.
I like that.
Hindsight, shadowed sight. That's interesting. All right. I kind of like it. But I'm interested in the river runs through it thing. So we'll talk about it. If not today, we'll do it tomorrow morning. I've been in Discord, just so you guys know. I've been in the Discord chat in the mornings from work. Don't tell anybody because I can. So that's where I'm in. That's when I'm in there the most. Okay. What did Justin say was wrong?
After what really sucks for me is I get in there when I still have kids in life and stuff going on, and I always get interrupted. So I get in there usually around 10 p.m. because otherwise I'm going to get interrupted and it irritates me. And like I always tell my kids, if you're going to be there, be present. So I need to be present. When David walks in, I don't want to ignore him because I'm in chat. So anyway, and every night, Mike's boys have been over and dinners and friends.
Things a little bit over here.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll take some video like I used to when they were little. Maybe I'll take some video, put it in.
But Mike's one of those like really present fathers. Like not every parent goes to every practice and it's okay, Mike. Literally the park is no, let's focus. We'll talk about that later. Okay. Okay, so we're in the second stanza. First clue is the most actionable clue. That means I think you're putting a pin drop and you're able to now get boots on the ground and walk it if you wanted to. I don't know, but that's what I think. As hope surges clear and bright. Now, this is interesting. What do you think that is? Do you think it's a memory? As hope surges clear and bright.
I think it's a physical thing. It could be a water. It could be water. Water surges like a geyser. Think of Old Faithful. I think that is a literal meaning. Clear and bright. The water's clear and bright.
Yes.
So that's one possible thing. I know some people are saying sunrise. The sun is hope. The sun gives us hope. As the sun surges clear and bright. Sunrise. I get that as well. Both of those make sense to me.
Okay. What if it's both?
At the same time?
Yes.
What? How's that possible?
So
That
if
could
it's
be,
hope
but-
surges clear and bright,
Right.
it could be a place. Let's say there's a waterfall at the same spot that Justin had some very strong, meaningful connection to. And it's
Well-
the hope. Now, I'm going to throw out a crazy theory. I think this is 9 Mile Hole.
Yeah. Well, okay, so let's go back to it. Because remember, the sentence does not end. There's a comma. Walk near water's silent flight. So it seems like those two are connected. So as hope surges clear and bright, what is hope? It's water. Walk near the water's silent flight.
Yep.
Is a geyser silent? Could be silent when it comes back down.
Or
a waterfall.
Creek that's trickling down, the creek that went to 9 Mile Hole.
Yeah, but is that surging clear and bright though?
Yeah, absolutely. Clear and bright water.
Now, if a waterfall is deep enough, it's silent. You're not going to hear the bottom until you look.
You've jumped. We haven't got. We'll get there.
Oh, all right. Because water is in the second line, I tend to I lean toward this is about water. Everybody. As hope surges clear and bright. Okay, hope of a new day. Nah. Okay, walk near some water.
No, we never do that, Mike. We do yes, but you never say no.
Yes, but it's wrong. All right.
No. So Mike and I do a lot of brainstorming for our own treasure hunts, and he'll go no, and that stops thinking. What are you doing?
I hit the space bar. Yeah, you're right, Michael. Justin is probably laughing his ass off. No, Justin's probably going, why aren't these guys getting it? Okay, go.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think he's going, how cool is this that people are discussing so many different ideas? And as long as they don't go too far down a rabbit hole, this is much better than going to the casino, drinking, boozing, hookers. I mean, this is better than that.
Hookers and blow. Was 9 Mile Hole accessible March 27th? I think the park is closed March 27th.
Now, I have a huge issue. We got into a huge, heated discussion about this.
Uh-oh.
He never said, the only thing he has said about the treasure container is all the stuff, right? It's accessible, it's 24/7, it's dog friendly, etc. That's only about the container. That's not about all 10 clues. I'll go over that at the end. I'll do my little rant. We need to think differently. Thank you, Bob. Okay.
The person who did measured equals treasured was nobody. All right. Nobody in Discord.
Okay. So as hope surges clear and bright, could have a double meaning. It could be water. So here were all the ideas. This is where people were getting comfortable. They were chit-chatting. Some said a hot spring. Some said a waterfall. Some said a brook. Some said a geyser. Some said a rainbow. I like that. Because water's silent in a rainbow, and that's the only way. It's the what? 42
rainbow.
degrees.
Yeah, actually, I never thought of that. And again, rainbow trout. Hope.
Well, and 42. That's the only degrees that you can actually see a rainbow at, I guess.
Hang on, a rainbow actually makes a lot of sense. Let's go back to it. As hope surges clear and bright. A rainbow is hope from what? What's the legend, K-Pro, where a rainbow came from? It's a legend, but what the rainbow symbolizes when it comes from the Bible?
No.
Anybody?
Yeah, no. I'll call Sam.
So God made the rainbow to promise everybody he wouldn't flood the earth again. Did nobody go to Bible study in high school like I did?
Nope.
The rainbow is hope that God will never flood the earth again. Anyway, I don't know if Justin's religious or not, so let's not go down that road.
Well,
but as hope surges clear and bright, a rainbow, walk near water's silent flight. Now,
yeah, but
what if it's not a physical rainbow, but what if it's something called rainbow?
Rainbow trout. Now, a rainbow can only be seen at what degree?
42?
42.
I guess. Is it 42? Son of a bitch. All right. Maybe we're on to something, everybody. I don't know why. the rainbow just didn't never occurred to me before. Okay.
And what did Forrest say about where his treasure was at the end of his rainbow?
End of his rainbow. All right.
Rainbow.
Well, let's see if
Yeah, look it up, Honolulu Blue. I just allowed that one through.
42 degrees. You've told me that, but it just never really clicked before. I mean, there's
none of this clicked. This was the cool part. None of this clicked until 110 of my closest treasure hunting friends came in to discuss all this. It was so fun. It was so fun.
I'm gonna look this up because I can't just
look it up. Put in rainbow degree viewing.
A rainbow is seen at a 42-degree angle from the anti-solar point, which is the point directly opposite the sun in the sky.
You're welcome.
What? This means the rainbow forms a circular arc centered on your shadow's position.
Oh my God! Look who's back! Look who's back!
Chad Bird.
Chad.
Right, hang on. I got to hit it again. Thanks, Chad Bird. With the $100 super chat, everybody.
Wow.
So this is Chad's solution, and we know because he's been boots on the ground many times, or a lot of times, before the park even opened. You can walk in.
I haven't seen it. Wisdom Sight, the Shadow of Mount Haines. Okay. Cast your pole, 9 Mile Hole. Ooh. Oh, we got to talk. For you to cast your pole, the next fishing hole, Talus Formation in Ursa East is Mount Jackson. Bride, 3-foot Talus Formation. They make a gate, return her face. Cheers. Damn, that's a lot.
You back from Australia yet, Chad, or what's going on? But thank you for that super chat. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Return of the bird. Yeah, so I'm so glad to see you. You've been missing for a little bit. So I'm glad you are around, sir. And thank you for the $100 super chat.
Okay. So, but this is interesting, though. A rainbow is seen at a 42-degree angle from the anti-solar point, which is the point directly opposite the sun in the sky. This means the rainbow forms a circular arc centered on your shadow's position. Shadowed sight, K-Pro. Wisdom and shadowed sight.
The only thing that is a little frustrating is guess whose solve revolves around rainbow being at that point?
Who?
Me. Will you start listening to me? You like that one, and that one's mine.
Wait. You have a solve?
Fuck it.
All right. Thank you for that super chat. Well, we're going to play some soundboard clips for that one at the end of the show. All right. No, this is huge, though. I think rainbow fits. Let's go back to the poem, guys.
I have said this to you how many times about rainbow?
But it never you don't explain it well. You never click. That's all.
And it's Brian's old solve. Brian, you're ignoring Brian.
Well, wait. Why is it his old solve? Why did you move on, Brian? Because I'm behind, obviously. So why have people discarded it and moved on?
Okay. Let's keep going. Go ahead, Mike.
Can you find what lives in time? Does a rainbow live in time? Flowing through each measured rhyme. Does that just mean the rainbow is in each stanza, like through this poem?
No.
Wisdom waits in shadowed sight. There's a shadow involved with a rainbow. For those who read these words just right. As hope surges clear and bright, walk near water, silent flight. Walk near the rainbow.
But think about this. Rainbows can be two things. Rainbows could be the actual rainbow and the end of our rainbow imagination. It could be rainbow trout. It could be rainbow bridge. It could be rainbow trail.
Right. I was thinking of a named location that has the word rainbow in it. Right.
What if it's both?
Right. Okay.
You're going to hear that a lot from me. I think this entire poem has a double entendre.
So as hope surges clear and bright, what is it? The more you know, the rainbow. The more you know. Remember the old 80s? Okay. As hope surges clear and bright, walk near water, silent flight. If it is a rainbow, now let's go to the next stanza. Round the bend, past the hole, I wait for you to cast your pole. So the hole is named. That's why it's capitalized, just like Brown.
Bring up the PowerPoint, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have you already been down this road, K-Pro? But when's the last time you've actually seen a rainbow? I mean, I haven't seen one since in a long time.
We saw a double one. David and I up in Montana, we saw two of them at the same time, which I don't know how that's possible.
Should have drove. That was where the treasure was. You should have drove right toward it. You know, you can never reach it. You know that, right? Okay. Walk near water, silent flight. Hot spring, waterfall, rainbow. Waters, multiple bodies of water, a confluence. Go ahead.
Well, the apostrophe is what we discussed for a while. And if you've seen Cynthia's last video, she thinks it's confluences coming together. Somebody said Trail of Tears. Isn't that interesting? That is water's silent flight. That was my Nez Perce solve that Forrest ruled out for me.
The Trail of Tears is where they march the Indians? Is that the trail?
Yeah,
I've heard about that. Okay. Oh, that's kind of interesting.
But water silent flight could be tears. And Mike, guess what? It could be both.
Round the bend past the hole. Hole capitalized. A fishing spot, like 9 Mile Hole.
Okay, so hole was capitalized in Forrest's poem and here. Another parallel to Forrest's poem. That'll become important later, kids. Take notes. The Tucker poem, that's just a few pages later, also says around the bend.
So because this is the place where him and Tucker were. It might be special because of Tucker. Could be special because of Brandon. Could be special because of a different reason. Okay.
Okay. I wait for you to cast your poll. Why wait? Why are we waiting?
Yeah,
Why?
and who?
He says, I, Justin, am waiting for you to cast your poll.
No.
I think it's obvious the I is Justin, but who is the you? Is it the searcher? Is he talking about Brandon? What? Mac with the 20 super chat.
All kinds of sound clips at the end of this, guys.
All right, Mac. Not the naughty ones.
Thank you. You'll be off. Thank you for the $20 super chat, everybody. Yeah, you. Is it Brandon? Who's Heron? Heron?
Lake Heron is where in the book he was. There's only one place in the book that cast your poll happens, and it's in Lake Heron with Brandon.
That's interesting. So, yeah, who is the I? Okay.
Thank you, Macatat.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, slot machine advice, Rocco. Well, maybe we'll get
Mike's
back.
going to get banned from the casino soon.
Yeah.
Okay. The other one is I wait for you to cast your poll. I'm going to do a little shout out to Randy. Remember when he said how interesting the sundials were? What if it's something like that? There's only I need that as a
I thought you were telling a story.
No, not yet. I need to read that sentence. What if it's a time of year, the equinox, a time of day? Okay, now you can put it down. What if it is a I wait because I have to wait for the sun to be at a certain spot, or I have to wait until the equinox, or I have to wait until whatever it is. So the reason you're waiting is actually due to the sun or the solstice or the, I don't know, New Year, or I don't know. What do you think about that, Mike? Why are we waiting?
I wait for you to cast your poll. So this could, because it's special to Justin, it could have been somewhere he was with somebody dear to him, his father, his grandfather, Brandon, Tucker, and it could be a fishing spot. It could be a literal interpretation that I wait for you to cast your poll. Hey, this person that means so much to me, we would go fish there. So again, he's waiting there for them to cast their poll, like a memory thing. He wishes they were back there with him again.
Yep. Sneaky the Searcher says, I'm in Taos, an hour away from Lake Heron. I had 3 solves. One of my solves, my second solve was Lake Heron. I've been there by myself, hiking in the rocks.
So the you, it's very possible the you is not us. It's not the searchers, everybody. Justin is reminiscing probably about Brandon, about somebody. Okay. It's not us. A lot of people are like, you put your poll like Indiana Jones and you cast a shadow. That's probably not it.
But that
it'd be awesome if it was, but it's probably not.
And this sentence has the exact same verbiage around the bend as his poem to Tucker. So wouldn't that say he's waiting for Tucker and he's waiting to see him in heaven?
Could Tucker cast a pole somehow? Meaning, he throws a pole, plus Tucker retrieves it. Like, I don't know. Just trying to think if it makes sense that it's the dog. I wait for you to cast your pole. In dog terms, what could cast your pole mean? Okay. All right. What?
Oh, his tail. Yes, that's what I was totally thinking. Let's move on. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Third stanza. I think we're making progress, everybody. Yeah,
you
always mentioned rainbow, but it never clicked. I don't know why.
All right. Okay. In Ursa East, his realm awaits. Oh, those two shouldn't be bolded. Bear East. It's a bearing. Because Ursa East is the shape of a bear when you look at it in the stars. Bear East, bearing literally that direction. This is the meat of the poem. This stanza, many believes this is where shit's getting real. Whose realm are we talking about? Some people think it's Justin's realm. Some people think it's Brandon's realm. Some people think it is his dad. Some people thought it was Warden Fitzwater's realm because he was the game warden, right, Mike? Right, Mike. So then we tried to rule, who could we rule out who doesn't have a bride? And I didn't know that Brandon was married. But Brandon has been married. So all of these people have a bride, but we haven't gotten to bride yet. Okay, Mike is still back at Rainbow. I have not drug him along mentally yet to the next stanza.
So I just put up a poll in the chat, and I asked, is a rainbow in your solve figurative or literal? Just wondering what people think. So, okay. So that's good. We'll let that go for a while. Because rainbow fits. It fits. Doesn't mean it's right, but it can fit. You take that in conjunction with the 42 in Netflix, and maybe it fits a little bit better. Okay.
Oh, just wait. I have something so big.
Why are you giving it away? You should be in the truck on the way to Montana right now.
I did that for a month. I came out empty. Hey, get your little butt up to Montana.
I got soccer practice, but
I'll take the boys to soccer.
But did you have the rainbow connection back then?
I don't remember. Let's move on.
I didn't think so. Okay. All right.
Well, I recon that area, and that's sometimes more. Okay, let's move on.
All right. Well, hang on. Let me look up something, because somebody just brought up a good point. If we go back to the poem,
we're all ears. Honolulu Blue. This is the way I look at it. I don't share every single thing of every single part of myself. Just like Cynthia just put up a video, and everyone's like, she gave everything away. If you don't think she has some secrets that she won't even tell me, you're wrong. I will say you're wrong about that. All of us have a few things that are so clever, but I share a lot of it.
Is east normally capitalized when it's a direction, like NSEW? That's a good point. So in other words, in the poem, in Ursa East, should that be capitalized if it is a cardinal direction? Anybody know the answer to that?
Direction.
Ask AI, somebody. Oh, you can't. You might get disqualified. I forgot. You could ask that question probably.
Oh, did you want to talk about whether you're disqualified, Mike?
No, that's private info. Yeah, I'll talk about it.
Okay.
So I while you're looking up, is east supposed to be capitalized if it's a direction? I just shot Justin an email out of the blue, and I said, am I disqualified from your treasure hunt? Because some people are like, you do a show, your show's monetized, you've been doing all these shows on Justin Posey's, you forgot all about poor JCB. JCB's at the front door knocking, and we're not opening the door. So they're like, you're disqualified because you're making money. So I emailed. I said, Justin, no contacts. I just said, Justin, am I disqualified from the treasure hunt? And he said, no. What would give you that impression? You are very much a part of this hunt, is what he said. Something like that. I'm paraphrasing. So there you go. So
okay. So here's the answer.
You know.
So now you know we're not disqualified. Right. We're not going anywhere. Neener, Billy, go. Okay. Right. Whether or not to capitalize east depends on how it is being used. If it's referred to a compass direction, it is lowercase.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
If it is a part of a proper noun or referencing a specific region, you must capitalize.
So in the context of it, hang on. In the context of it being a direction, it should not be capitalized, correct?
I don't know what I just read.
Yeah, that's what you just read. It is not capitalized. If it's like go east, young man, it's east. It's not capitalized. So in Ursa East, his realm awaits. Okay, could be a direction.
But if I'm going back east, it should be capitalized. He was a shy guy from back east. East should be capitalized.
All right. I don't know. I'm confused. Go east, East Coast. Yeah, no. If somebody's saying east is in a direction, I thought it was not capitalized. East Coast as a location, it is capitalized. I think Red Never's got it right. Okay. All right. Okay. And Ursa East is okay.
We can't see what you see. We can't see.
Good. Oh, we have some breaking news with Treasure Inside. I got the okay to share.
No. Oh, did you?
Yeah.
No, let me do a PowerPoint. It is so good.
Show. Yeah, we'll do it in another.
It is so good.
Not tonight.
Wait a minute. They
when we hit 10,000 subscribers. What's that?
They said okay?
Yeah.
They have. Wow. That's interesting.
So when we hit 10,000 subscribers, we'll show you something in Treasure Inside that I don't think anybody's talked about. So anyway,
we got to ride with our OGs. No way we're waiting to 10,000. That one is really good.
All right,
that one will break the internet. Okay, let's just keep going. Okay, Ursa East sparing meat of the poem. Okay, so who is he? Mike, in Ursa East, his realm awaits.
Yeah.
What is Ursa East to you? What is his realm awaits?
In Ursa East, his realm awaits. In Ursa East is a location. in Wyoming, in 9 Mile Hole, in a location. Ursa East is a location, or it could be a direction because you could say in the west, in the east.
Bearing east.
Right. Could be a bearing, right? It could be a
So go
location.
east from the last spot that you were in. Bear
Right.
east.
Right. So actually, it's from where the second stanza takes you. When you were boots on the ground, it's east from that location. Okay. And Ursa, now his realm awaits. Who is the his?
Grandpa Fitzwater and the Pioneers.
Okay. But where's Grandpa Fitzwater's realm at? Where was he a game warden of?
Pioneers.
That's a location?
That is a region. So it is called
Okay.
the Pioneer Scenic Mountains that I spent a month looking in, Mike.
Okay.
Okay. If you think it's that, it could be Justin and Brandon.
But how did Justin and Brandon have a realm? Like his realm awaits. I'm not.
Do you think Justin spending every summer up in the Pioneers? It's actually the same area, but for the last, I don't know, 30 years is.
So he's calling it his realm just because he grew up there because his family was there.
Yeah, like his stomping ground.
But again, if we go back again, because this is important. Again, if we go back, there is a semicolon. The sentence doesn't end. His bride stands guard at ancient gates. So is his realm the same as his bride? Is that referencing the same person or thing?
Hey, Mike, how many semicolons are in this poem?
I see one.
How many were in Forrest's poem?
Was it just one?
Yep.
Son of a bitch. Not a coincidence, obviously. Not a coincidence.
Oh,
but go back to my point real quick. In Ursa East, his realm awaits. Is that the same that has a bride that stands guard at ancient gates? Because if it is, well, then I don't think it's Brandon. I don't think it's Justin talking about Jenny, right? I don't think it's their bride. So I don't think it's them. Now, is it Grandpa Fitzwater, his wife?
This is where I think it could be Grandpa Fitzwater. And what if the guarding the gates is his wife and she had to defend a land, much like Yellowstone, and make sure something wasn't converted to some rich people that wanted to put up a ski lodge?
Grandpa was facing east in the photo. You mean like Yellowstone? Now you're doing the plot of Yellowstone, honey. Come on.
I am, but Justin cried about it up on stage. He said how important it is to not sell off public land to private rich guys that are just going to mine it or something.
All right, so let's think about that. In Ursa East, his realm awaits. Is this somebody that Brandon knows, whether it's a family member? Justin. Why do I keep doing that? Is it somebody that Justin knows? And their bride does stand guard at ancient gates. Ancient gates. I don't know. Do you have a location for this or no?
Oh, how about it also could be there's a biblical reference here, and there's also this Ursa East. Do you know the whole backstory of Ursa East?
I do not.
Zeus cheated on his wife because he wanted a kid. Ursa East is named after supposedly to protect his mistress. He threw this person or this whatever it is up
Ursa
in
East
heaven.
is a person, is a god.
Yeah, in mythology,
right?
And she was thrown up to protect her and her child. That's why there's Ursa.
But
okay.
No. But I was just going to say, if it's a person, place, or thing, it should be capitalized. Like Zeus would be capitalized if it was in the poem, right?
Okay.
Do you agree with that or no?
He gets it. No, I just wanted to get the whole sentence out of what it was, but that's okay.
You did.
Okay.
All right. Justin has crafted this project pretty well. Yeah, I would agree with that. All right. Tigers. Oh, extra innings on the Tigers, everybody. All right. Okay, let's get back to it. I cut K-Pro off, apparently. Sorry about that. But if it was a person, place, or thing, even a god in mythology, it should be capitalized, right?
I'm not sure.
Okay. In Ursa East, his realm awaits. His bride stands guard at ancient gates. So we got to figure out who he is, then who his bride is, and what are the ancient gates.
So go back to the PowerPoint. I'm discussing not only what Mike thinks, but go to the part of the PowerPoint where it summarizes the 3-hour discussion that we were talking about, because this is also where Justin weighs in.
Okay.
So his bride, read those bullets. It's too
his
small.
Bride stands guard at ancient greats. Bride, not someone alive now. Why does it say JP? Because he said that, right?
No, this is where JP starts weighing in.
So I
Oh,
want to
wait,
make
wait,
it
wait,
clear
wait.
for the viewing audience. Is that from Justin? The bride, not
Wait.
someone alive right now. It says
Yes,
JP.
that is from the Dylan book signing.
Okay, so the bride is not so that means it is a person. It is someone who is not alive right now. So it's not a mythological god, the bride. It's a person who is not alive right now, right? That's why you tune into this program, people. We kind of trying to use logic to figure this stuff out. Okay. It is a person. The bride is someone that is not alive right now. Okay. Land battle for privatization. That's what you were just talking about. The Yellowstone theory, right?
Yes.
Okay. Ancient stomping ground. Chad Bird with another $100 super chat. All right, Chad, save it for boots on the ground. Or I'm going to go. If this rainbow thing works out, I'm going to go boots on the ground. The whole, so Chad really thinks it's Yellowstone. And, it's a possibility. Are you going to address the Forrest Fenn connection at the end of this?
Maybe.
All right, so
and
stick
Chad
around.
may be right.
Stick around, Chad Bird. I think K-Pro has a theory on why Justin is mimicking the thrill of the chase so much. Okay. Chad Bird with a $100 super chat. The hole is 9 Mile Hole. The next fishing spot is Talus. I've never heard of Talus before. Have you, K-Pro?
No.
His equals Mount Jackson, east of 9 Mile Hole. The bride is Talus that fell from Mount Haynes. So is that a person? Talus that fell from Mount Haynes. This is new info for me. And it's 3-footed and sits at 20 degrees. Talus that fell from Mount Haynes, and it's 3-footed, and it sits at 20 degrees. Well, that's interesting. Ancient gate, the foot of Mount Jackson, Talus bride. Return her face to find the place. 9 in line with her face. Woods at her foot or north side of the road. Blaze to look for is the double arcs. Okay, well, sounds like Chad isn't just randomly wandering around Yellowstone. He's got to solve where he thinks these clues fit. Now, I know you went boots on the ground a couple times, Chad, but I think the weather wasn't great. Wasn't there still snow on the ground when you went? Something like that, which is a no-no. Don't do that. And when are you going back? That's what I want to know. All right. Thank you for the super chat, Chad Bird.
There's a few things. Emma said, he said it is not living. Hooley said could be not a person.
Right.
And then Emma says, I'm going to be there next Wednesday. Are you going to Yellowstone next Wednesday?
Well, no, somebody said, Emma, are you going to be in Montana? So I think she's coming back to Montana.
Wednesday,
but let me say this, Hooley. If his exact words were the bride is not someone alive now, it means they were alive in the past. That's a person, right? How can you say it's not a person if he says they're not alive now? I would hope that if it's not a real
living. Wait, did he say not alive or not living?
Well, your PowerPoint says not someone alive now. So, yeah. And where did he say
I didn't get it exactly. I am not saying I got it exactly right.
Okay.
I'm questioning myself because it is not living. Is that what he said at the Dylan? He called it
so if it's just someone not living, then I take it back. It doesn't mean it has to be they ever were living. It's someone not living.
So, but Catherine is saying not alive now. Okay, those are two.
So this was at the Dylan signing. He said this, correct? All right. So you can go check out Jam and Emma's video or our video and check out.
The PowerPoint never lies. Yeah, no, but sometimes one word off can make a big difference. So
thank you for those super chats, Chad Bird. We appreciate it. All right.
Yes, Chad Bird, you rock. Okay, ancient stomping ground, ancient gates. Someone said, what word was it?
So embrace not to interrupt you, K-Pro, but embrace the fleeting moment says it's not a person who is alive right now. If that is a direct quote from, what's that?
That's a person.
Right, exactly. That's my point. If those were the exact words that Justin said, that means they were alive in the past. So that is a person. It's not a god.
Tiffany, smarty pants.
It's not a feature.
Be able to go and find it.
Yeah, it's not a myth. It is a person. So the bride, everybody, based off of this, and I invite everybody to go look at the Q&A signing. You get the verbiage for yourself. The bride is a real person. Now, how would a real person stand guard at ancient gates?
Because it's land that they tried to take from his family or from the national forest or from the national parks or something, Mike.
Okay. I hear you. I mean, obviously it means something.
If I say it louder, you'll be more convinced.
Is it rainbow trout? No. All right. I believe it refers to a deceased person. That makes the most sense, Florida girl. I agree with you.
Okay. So ancient gates, stand guard. What if it's a memorial they're standing guard of?
Yeah, thank you, Jam. I forgot. Justin himself put it up on his website. So go there and look for it. I totally spaced it. He put the audio video up. So if you go to treasure.quest. You could see it. Okay. Good info tonight, honey. Gave
Okay,
good,
wait,
good
we're not
PowerPoint.
done. We're not done.
I
Okay.
know.
Ancient stopping ground. Ancient gates could also be a canyon. What if it's something that is protecting because it's a canyon? And there was something about one of the words, actually, the double meaning is canyon, and I didn't have it in my notes. So anyway, Beaverhead Canyon Gateway, they have a plaque, and they had Daughters of the American Revolution as the bride. And you'll have to go up on Discord and scroll back to it because I didn't put it in here. It was a really interesting plaque. So what if it is a organization, the Daughters of the American Revolution? Yeah. What do you think of that, Mike?
So how is it the Daughters of the American Revolution? I'm not sure.
That's the bride. And his realm is the Beaverhead Canyon Gateway.
All right. I mean, that it gives you a location. This obviously is related around a location. So, okay. And Chad saying his is Mount Jackson. Ooh, the bride is a 3-footed talus. All right. Okay. Okay. So, I think we're making progress on this poem.
Okay. This is the last stanza. So
Okay.
Bear with me, Mike.
All right.
So is the bride and groom reference more of a marriage of, it's actually not like a husband-wife, but it's like a play on words. Like we're married to this idea.
Yeah.
We're
Married to a location. Married to a location.
Yeah. I thought that was this is not mine. I thought it was super interesting.
Which a lot of people were in the Forest Fen hunt. They were definitely married to their search location because they, even after it was found, they were still married to their location. So, okay.
Yeah.
We appreciate that, Jam. Thank you. 220. No, we're like 140 away, but yes, we're almost there. We're going to get there by the end of the year, everybody. Thank you.
Okay. This was super fascinating. What covers a bride's face, Mike? A veil.
A veil.
And then
the veil in Colorado. I know a lot of people had a Forest Fen place location there, right?
Okay. So also a train, a bride has a train, but let's just talk about veil. A veil, one of its definitions is valley. A veil is to lower or remove something. The word veil is in the Tucker poem, Mike.
Really? Okay. I'm looking up veil. Cover with a veil. Could cover, conceal, or disguise. That's interesting. Okay. All right. I'm with you. I got it.
Okay.
Stand guard at a memorial, a canyon. Okay.
Okay. So here we're getting to the big Justin part. So then we got to her foot of 3 at 20 degrees. 20 degree. It wasn't 20 degrees. There was some ideas that I will say were pretty shallow, not as in-depth like mine, of could foot of 3 be 3 confluences that come together? Could 20 degree just be a protractor? Then the smartest people that I could not follow it completely. I think there was 3 of them talking, and they talked about if you look at the star constellations and you calculate this percentage and then you take out the 20 degree, and they started, I literally was trying to take notes, but I didn't understand it enough when they got into only certain types of years. And you look at the declination of they were really getting thick into the discussion of the calculations of stars. Oh. And Justin weighs in out of nowhere.
Oh, okay. Okay. Go.
And you should tee up, Mike. Have you do you know the clip where JCB says you don't have to be a genius to solve my poem?
Right.
So Justin then chimes in with a meme of JCB that says you don't have to be a genius to solve my poem. Well, everybody kept talking. And I said, guys, stop for a second. First, I'm not following this. But second, did Justin just tell us too far down the rabbit hole? Stop, guys, stop.
Yeah, I think he's saying we're overcomplicating it, right?
Yes.
And here it is. Breaking news.
You don't have to be a genius to solve the clues.
Now, to be honest, he posted a meme, which was JCB saying this, and it said, you don't have to be a genius to solve the clues, or you don't have to be a genius. Okay. And if you guys want to see that, if you go into the Discord, go into the voice chat, the chat, and do a find on Real Life Justin, you'll see all his posts. They're not deleted. They're still there. So you can see these for yourself if you want to.
Yeah, and he put a raccoon drinking a beer and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
And, it is what it is.
Okay. Foot of 3 equals Sagan Cassiopeia.
Bring up the PowerPoint if you're going to, yeah.
All right. Sorry. All right. Okay. Bride and groom, more a marriage, but a play on words. What covers a bride's face? A veil, as well as a
We already
train.
went over all of
Well, the train is not part of a veil, though, is it? As part of the dress in the back.
it. Correct.
Yeah, that's kind of a stretch, but I get it. With
Well,
marriage,
you're talking about
train
the
is part
face.
of the
What is
marriage.
on a bride's face, which is a veil.
Right, but a bride does have a train. I know a lot of people have a train connection, right, in their
Yeah.
solve, or some people do. So that's right. A bride does have a train. Okay, I like it though. I mean,
Okay, so that's when Justin weighed in. We believe what he was trying to say is, guys, you're too far down the rabbit hole. Stop. We're sharing it with all of you. Some people are saying, I'm a sellout. I've always hated this interaction and I seem okay with it. It doesn't matter if I'm okay with it. I have to decide whether I'm going to be in the hunt or not. It's happening, so I'm going to report on it because that's what we do. So we share it with you. I did not know. I don't think anybody knew if he was going to be in there. There's 110 of us, so he's probably going, what's going on here?
So-
People want to talk about content and the poem.
my guess is that he's always in there. He's always in MN Jam's Discord, and he's always in our Discord listening. And then he weighs in when he wants to weigh in. But yeah, because he's interested. He wants to know people's solves. He wants to know what people think of his poem and the boots on the ground. And yeah, and he's waiting for that one person to share the tech clue in the speakeasy, which is going to happen one of these nights. You can't hold a secret forever, whoever you are that has a tech clue. You're going to spill it one of these days. All right.
You know
Okay.
what? Let us know who's more popular,
Yeah.
Mike or I, and send it to one of us.
Who's more popular? What? What
Yeah.
are you talking about?
People usually like you or me. They don't. They usually, yeah, like because we argue enough. Usually, they take your side or my side. Let us know who is right in this community. Okay, next slide, or let's look at the end of that slide.
One thing they all love.
Did I do good, Daddy?
They all love the soundboard. Thank you very much. Okay.
I love the soundboard with dun 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 dun. Not did I do good, Daddy? Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Let's put a
Return her
three at
face.
23. Okay. Return her face to find a place. Yeah. What does that mean?
Most people thought this is where you're going to make a 180, your boots on the ground. But someone said, could that be a rock, like a rock face, and you're doing some. I think the consensus was a lot of people thought this was the checkpoint, and a lot of people thought, or checksum, whatever the hell that means. And then they thought this is where your boots on the ground, and now you're taking a turn because you just got the checkpoint information. Mike is less dramatic. Mining.
But return her face. But return her face. So let's go back to the poem real quick because this is what we're talking about, right? So we can see the context.
Right.
In Ursa East, his realm awaits. So I'm there. I'm where hope surges clear and bright. He said you could walk near water's silent flight. You physically walk it. Or he said you could walk. Okay, so I'm past the hole. I'm there. Ursa East. I look east. His realm awaits. We got to figure out who he is. And that person's bride stands guard at ancient gates. He said it's a person that's not alive right now. Okay, let's say we figure out who the bride is. Let's say it's his grandmother, for sake of argument. The bride is his grandpa's bride. Okay. Her foot of 3 at 20 degree. Obviously, she's not alive anymore, so I'm not sure. That loses me there. Like, when we figure out who this person was, what is her foot of 3? Because she's no longer living. And then
let's say in this realm, there is a confluence of 3 rivers that come together, and it's the one that goes 20 degrees off to want to come together.
Okay.
And then it goes off at 20 degrees.
So of the 3 that are the foot of 3, one of them goes off at 20 degrees. Okay. Return her face to find the place. And then you're saying return her face. Maybe it's not physical, but I don't know what that means either. Return her face to find the place.
Maybe as you're going down that river, there is a large rock face that you have to turn and look at. Maybe it's only seen from the side of a.
Okay. I got you. Turn around, boots on the ground place, rock face. Got it.
Oh, okay. Fitzwater had 4 wives. We got a lot of research to do, Mike.
What? They weren't Mormon, were they? No, they weren't Mormon, were they?
No, not at the same time. I don't think.
Well, no, I didn't mean that, but even it's still a valid question, even if it wasn't.
I don't know if it was a sister's wives situation or not.
All right. Well, the whole rainbow thing is Justin religious. I don't think that's ever come up. I don't think anybody's ever asked him. Like, does he go to church? Did he grow up in a religion? What?
It's been debated in Discord plenty.
But has Justin ever clarified?
I don't think so. Justin, please do, because the people that have Bible solves, they absolutely say he's extremely religious. He doesn't leave home without his Bible. I'm exaggerating to make a point. Some people say no, he's like Forrest Fenn, and he's absolutely on the other side. He's more spiritual. And where in the book does he talk about being like that Bible can't leave his hands? Sorry, I don't see it.
Let's just hope it's not Scientology. Okay. Sorry, we went off on a tangent there, everybody.
Okay.
Okay, let's go back. So we don't know. So we have to find the bride. We have to find he, and then we have to find his bride. Then we have to find the ancient gates. Okay. To me, those are three things that we are physically finding on his map.
Wait a minute. Catherine says Joshua asked Justin if he loves Jesus. He said yes. I have a video. A video where?
What does that mean? Freemasonry requires some level of faith.
The book signing. Okay. Now, loving Jesus and being into the Bible, I guess, I don't know.
Kind of two different things. Everybody can love, But anyway, the real question is, would it play into the poem? I mean, that's kind of what it. Well, all I'm saying is hope surges clear and bright. From the Bible's perspective, God did the rainbow because it's the hope that he won't flood the earth again. That's all. Freemasonry requires some level of faith. Should we get into Freemasonry there, honey?
Oh, we may. Would you guys want to see a speaker talking about Freemasonry
at the con?
Yeah.
Ooh.
What was he supposed to say? No, I don't love Jesus. Yeah, I agree with you.
Right.
If he was asked that it's like, do you love little babies? Is he supposed to say, no, I hate kids, even if he does? Like, no. Anyway, okay. That's as far as we got. It was about 3 hours of discussion. Some people enjoyed it so much. We kind of just did this one as an experiment, just to kind of see, hey, let's see if people would be interested. And I thought if people weren't, then it would just be Cynthia and I. We'll do the second half of the poem maybe in the next, I don't know, in the next week. I'm getting date night tonight. We're not doing the second half.
And we're going to talk about this during date night. But you know what they say about Jesus, don't you?
Please do not joke or do any inappropriate sound clip. Mike, you've already gotten some hate mail about your jokes.
What? Jesus saves, but Gretzky gets the rebound and scores. That's all. It's just a joke.
Thank you for the $20 super chat, Chad Bird.
Funniest part is JP won't email me back. LOL. Bride, his, face, gate are all jargon used in metaphoric talk with hiking. HE equals Mount Jackson. B equals 3 foot talus. They make gate from her face, turn around, woods.
Well, we know.
I'll have to figure out what this talus is. I don't know what the 3 foot talus is. So I'll look it up, Chad, for sure.
And we know if you've gone too far down a rabbit hole that Justin will weigh in. If he hasn't weighed in with you, that means you're on the right track. See what I did there, Mike? See what I did there?
Uh-huh. So wait, we're not done with the PowerPoint, are we?
No, but we're done with the poem analysis. Now we're going to come into a crazy theory, and I'm going to throw some stuff up that you may need to quickly get. There was other topics. So if you guys haven't been in our Discord in our speakeasy, we have a general BTME and then a topic specific. I wanted a topic specific, but there was already like a dozen people. People are in there most of the time. There was already a discussion going on. So I politely went into BTME and said, do you guys want us to move to topic or but I want to stay on the topic of the poem. But you know us, we went off on tangents every once in a while, 20-degree tangents here and there. So somebody asked, they're saying that they have tried to research down. Justin referenced that there was a couple people that were in Wyoming and broke the law and the judge wasn't having it. Remember that? I'm not having treasure seeker or treasure hunters. And we have some lawyers and they're like, the case doesn't exist. We have searched it down and it just doesn't exist. So there was some discussion on that. Didn't get very far. There was an interesting discussion about, so Justin has trademarked this term. Life begins where routine ends.
He trademarked it. Really?
Why? Under Beyond the Map's Edge, LLC.
Life begins where routine ends. I don't know. It's good.
Maybe
the Life Begins Where Routine Ends board game is going to come out or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So the soundtrack for Golden Greed is out. It's under a paywall.
Mm-hmm.
Really interesting songs. I haven't verified any of that. JP focusing again on land transitions and that whole conversation, talking about champions, defenders, etc. In the I call it the conversation because Emma calls it that. It was the conversation that he was in for like 3 hours in Emma and Jam's Speakeasy. So,
just giving you a compliment there, K-Pro.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now, here is the hotly debated topic, and I feel strongly about this. Right?
No, sorry. Okay. Go ahead.
So all 10, include the first clue all the way to the container, are on publicly accessible land. Justin answered that in the conversation. He believes that's what reflects on his website.
Okay.
But many people are saying the additional things he says about the treasure container, like not paid, accessible 24/7, dog friendly, apply to all 10 clues. Do you agree or disagree that all 10 clues are dog friendly, accessible 24/7, not paid, etc.?
Yeah, I would agree.
Put up a poll. Put up a poll.
Oh, wait, we have a poll, remember, which I forgot to end. So, is a rainbow in your solve, figuratively or literally? End the poll. 104 people voted.
Wow.
Yeah, because I forgot about it and left it up for a while.
No idea.
Wow, only 48% no. Only yes. 20% is yes, K-Pro.
Well,
and 31% no idea. They're honest.
Yeah, it's a little skewed with the about double the so it's about a third out of the no. Take the no ideas out. Yeah. About a third of the people have, 2/3 do not. Okay.
So 104 people voted in the poll, but only 45 people thumbs up the video. Interesting, people. All right, thumbs up, subscribe, share, all that.
Okay. So Mike, put up a poll.
And Hooli pointed out that Golden Greed soundtrack is not behind a paywall, so you can talk that out with her. Okay, what's your poll, K-Pro?
I totally want to talk to you about that then. Are all 10 clues
publicly accessible and
24/7, dog friendly, etc., etc.? Not pay to get in, etc., etc. Yes or no? And no maybe shit.
Okay, there's the poll, everybody. K-Pro really wants to know what you think. Are all 10 clues 24/7 accessible, dog friendly, on public land, or publicly accessible? That's 24/7. Yes or no? Was
what
the only
do
meaning?
You think,
did Justin only mean the treasure location, or did he mean all 10 clues? That's the question, right? I think it's all 10 clues, personally. I think that just makes sense. Why wouldn't it? Why do you think it's not?
Because he was asked, is the treasure container accessible 24/7? Is the treasure container dog friendly? The location of the treasure container 1 mile away. Is the treasure container. Right. Now you think out of nowhere you're going to extrapolate that to all 10 clues? Are you out of your mind?
Well, it also depends if some of the clues you find online, it's not a physical place. Well, then obviously that would be no. If you don't have to travel to all 10 clues. So I guess if I answered the poll, my answer would be no. Because
wait a minute.
All 10 clues may not be physical locations.
You just said yes. Did I change your mind, honey?
Yeah, you changed my mind, honey. See, Jam says I want to say maybe. There you go. It's a diplomatically correct answer. Okay. So I will say this for full disclosure, everybody.
Your dog can go online.
Full disclosure. My grandfather was a Freemason. And when they buried him in the uniform with his sword. And that's all I got to say about that. All right. So. All right. But if not a physical place, then the answer is yes. For the ones that are physical places.
No, yes. He only said it about the container.
But can't you infer that the clues would be as well?
You can infer that you're wrong. Because part of it is in potentially Yellowstone. Let me tell you why.
Yeah, I don't think all 10 clues are boots on the ground, so it wouldn't matter. Okay. This is pretty cool.
I cannot believe we are 50-50.
He died a while ago. It's okay. But yeah, I was like, what's the uniform? No uniform I've ever seen. And they're like, I'll be honest, it looked like a Ku Klux Klan uniform.
That is what I've heard.
That's not what it was. They're like, he was a Freemason. And I'm like, what? I didn't know it. He never mentioned it to me. I didn't know about it.
We have a searcher who's a 32nd degree
black belt. No, Freemason.
Freemason. Yeah. And he's coming to the con. If you guys are interested, he's willing to come up and talk a little about it. He said, we're not a secret society. We're a society that has some secrets.
I would love to know about, because there's a lot of symbolism. If he could talk about Freemasons and how it might relate to treasure hunts, that would be pretty cool, right? That'd be cool. Mac McCormick with the $5. Thank you. I asked about the dog thing months ago. The dog thing meaning, is it accessible with the dog? What is that? Is that what he means? I think. Yeah. If you mean about is it accessible with the dog, he answered it, didn't he? That he said yes.
Well, no, it was during our Q&A with him on YouTube. And later when he put it up on his website, he added that one in after. He said it's dog friendly. We never asked it. He just added it in.
32nd or 33 degree?
32nd is what our search friend Max is.
Okay.
Supposedly so is Justin is whatever level, and Jenny is a part of the East one.
Okay. Let's look. Maybe we have an announcement. I don't know. No, it doesn't look like it. I think they're just saying look at it in general. But we do have to do what we always do every show. What do we do, K-Pro?
I'm not done.
Hang on. We go to the Bitcoin wallet, don't we? All right, let's do this real quick, K-Pro. Then you can finish your thoughts. The Bitcoin wallet in Beyond the Map's Edge currently contains $38,685.95. So that's pretty awesome. He did make a deposit on August 11th of $10,192. So, okay. Sorry. Go ahead, K-Pro. Sorry.
You're throwing off my groove. Okay.
How Stella got her groove back. Anybody remember that one?
No, remember the one with the llama, The Emperor's New Groove?
No, I don't know what that is. What is it?
It's an animated. You have kids.
Movie? It's a movie?
Yeah, movie.
I don't know that one.
Kids movie. Okay.
All right.
Okay. It's with that guy that you like, the comedian.
Chris Rock? No.
No, white guy, little weaselly guy.
I don't know what you mean.
Like weaselly voice. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Anyway, okay.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, Lorraine says it does make sense if the spot is somewhere he took Tucker. Well, then obviously it's dog friendly. Lorraine using that logic, right?
David Spade, that's it. David Spade.
Oh, David, yeah, I do like David Spade. He's pretty good.
Okay. He said the hunt was dog friendly. However, he did not say all parts of the poem. Thank you, Mac.
Right. I was inferring, and I guess to be clear, you shouldn't infer. You shouldn't guess. You should ask Justin, and maybe he'll answer. Maybe we won't.
Bad bird with the $10.
I can't go back till May 22nd. Ooh, that's like next year, May 22nd. Due to work. Someone here go get it. BLZ equals double arcs. Going to be in line with the Talus head, literally in the middle of the two hills in the woods or north side of the road. What if Chad was right? What if that is the solution and the location? He just gave it for everybody. Wouldn't that be crazy? It'd be crazy, Chad. All right. Somebody finds it based on your info, Chad. I hope they take care.
Get a coin.
Something. Yeah. Okay. Back to the PowerPoint. Or are we done? What's going on?
Oh, hell no.
Go vote in the poll and then go thumbs up this video because there was some good info.
Basically 50-50. But no, my big part, my big reveal.
Okay. Oh, wait. It's us. Looking at us. Looking at you. Isn't that a Neil Diamond song? All right. Here. Okay. There we go.
Okay. Okay. All 10 clues publicly accessible. We're 50-50. Can we agree on nothing? Okay. So here's the big one. And somebody else brought this up, and then we had a good discussion on it. Bring this up, Mike.
Bring what up?
Us.
Oh, okay.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, you got to hold it back by your face. Return her face to no. Now she disappeared. Somebody asked why a brick wall, K-Bro.
I don't know because I didn't want to put Cynthia on my shoulder again, and it's one of them that I have. I've reset my room.
Cynthia's like the good angel, the good and bad, on your shoulder, tells you to go boots on the ground or not go boots on the ground. Yeah. Okay, what page are you trying to show?
Acknowledgements.
Oh, yeah. This one is kind of clever. Both our books are upstairs, aren't they?
Oh, I have books everywhere.
Yeah,
and you know what I've decided?
I found mine, by the way.
I've been naughty. I've decided one of my books, only in pencil, but I'm putting all my notes because I'm sick of looking for notes and stickies. There's too many stickies. I've been naughty. Sorry. Okay. So go to the acknowledgements page. Did Mike freeze up?
No, I'm here. I could just do that like this. All right. Yeah, I'm here. Go to the acknowledgements page. This is pretty clever, and I did not catch this. Go ahead, Gabriel. Explain it.
So if you look at the acknowledgements page, there is a picture that is between the lines of an acknowledgements page.
Right.
And guess where that is?
Fen Rock at 9 Mile Hole.
Yes.
And Justin says sometimes you find a treasure in plain sight, sometimes between the lines of an acknowledgement page. And K-Pro saying that is the treasure. It's the picture. It's not a cipher. It's not all this thing that everybody came up with. It's a picture of the treasure at 9 Mile Hole. So
And
it
he
could
said that
just be
was that's his starting point. That's why he launched the hunt, right?
right.
Right.
Now, is that literal or is it? Yeah.
Now, do you have the picture I sent you? I think it was yesterday of
crap.
The thing on the back and the 42.
Let me see if I can find it.
This is going to blow your mind.
Yeah, this
Chad
one
Bird with the $10 super chat. Mike, look for that as I read this. Not sweating it. I would love a Cowlazars community member to get it. Mount Jackson, east of 9 Mile Hole, Talus at 20-degree. Literally, I wasted time trying to get to the backside. Now I think it's in the woods, north, south of road. Okay, Chad Bird's rocking it.
Somebody go look for him.
His starting point. Exactly, Huli. Okay, so
hang on, I'm looking.
Now, okay, so now, okay, that's the starting point. So now we have found a clue between the lines of the acknowledgements page, right? Which is the picture of 9 Mile Hole and Forrest's treasure, now Justin's treasure chest sitting in front of it. Okay, why is that important? Because we've said, we have been told, don't worry about anything specialized with Forrest Fenn. He didn't say, I'm not referencing the Forrest Fenn hunt at all. Do you see how many parallels we've had? Nothing in the first stanza. Nothing, one semicolon. All what whole is capitalized. That's a lot of parallels to the Forrest hunt, right? Right.
There are a lot of parallels to the Forrest hunt, including what he's doing since the hunt started. Yes.
Yes, and I need to earmark that.
I can't find the image. I'm trying to find it online. Somebody has got to have a picture of it online somewhere.
Do you want me to send it to you? Damn it.
Yeah. Should be there, though. So what K-Pro is referencing is in the back of his truck, on the window, there was something drawn, remember? Could have been a Freemason symbol. Maybe we need a Freemason to weigh in. But she wants to make a parallel with that real quick. Netflix truck. Window.
Okay.
I think if we were organized.
Okay, you have it, Mike. Okay, so we have on the back of the, so bring up the one that I got from Froggy, which is the red, the one that has the red on it.
Did you text it or email it?
Emailed, because you always yell at me and scream and throw things otherwise. I always
remember, everybody, the poll is still up. Are all the 10 clues 24/7 dog friendly, etc.? You might be surprised by the results, K-Pro. All right. Sure
yeah, it's 50-50. I said that's nuts. 50% of you are nuts.
I don't have it yet.
Well, it's AOL. Give it a minute.
Exactly. Pony Express up in here. Okay. Fenn and Justin both said people have been within 200 feet. That's true, Felicia.
Well, that's interesting. Now, Mike, this might become a total train wreck. And maybe let's do this next time because are we over? We're way over.
That's all right.
Since we're way over. Here's the thing, guys. So Justin said at the beginning of this, okay, first of all, let me tee this up a little as we're waiting.
I got the picture now. Okay.
Okay. Show the one that has the red lines.
Okay. I'm just showing this from the email. There it is. So remember on the back window, he has this drawn on the back window. Okay.
Now look at one of the Fenn Rock pictures.
So this is the picture acknowledgements between the lines of an acknowledgement page, Fenn Rock and the treasure, Forrest Fenn's treasure chest. And that is Fenn Rock from the other side.
Which looks remarkably like that.
Kind of. Like it has these lines. It has these grooves. Did you draw over it? Oh, okay. So could that be referencing the lines in the rock right here?
Exactly.
That's the question. Maybe. In other words, is this supposed to be a representation of Fenn Rock?
Well, what else is on that beast? You can take this down.
42. 42 on the tail light. Yes.
What was the distance between the first clue, Madison Junction, and 9 Mile Hole?
What? It's not 4.2 miles? Is that right? Well, with 42 degrees of the rainbow, now you're saying it's 4.2 miles. And maybe both. From Madison Junction, which is where warm waters halt, many believe, to 9 Mile Hole is 4.2 miles.
Exactly. Cynthia and I drove it. I asked her, it was funny. I asked her when she was in Discord, I said, what's the distance? She goes, 4.2. Holy shit. Yes.
So this isn't as the crow flies. This is driving it.
From parking lot to parking lot is exactly 4.2.
Somebody's got to verify that one. Because
I just did. I literally drove it with Cynthia. Don't call Cynthia a liar.
If you believe K-Pro. Yes, and we do.
Cynthia!
Of course, we all do. So, but again, he didn't write 42 on the tail light. He wrote 4 and then below it 2.
And there was a point.
4.2. Yeah, well, no, there wasn't a point. Yeah, so in other words, is it Fen Rock on the windshield? Is it a reference to the Force Fen solution? Justin's doing these things that are paralleling the Thrill of the Chase. His poem is kind of modeled after the Thrill of the Chase. What do you do with that info, K-Pro?
Okay, wait, there's more.
Wait.
So now we have Justin. Would you say Justin is smart, Mike? I'm going to
I'd say he's very smart.
Okay. Would you say that he thinks things through and sometimes takes some time to really think things through when he is?
Yes.
Okay.
I would say he's probably pretty methodical. Yes.
Methodical, kind of thoughtful with. Mm-hmm. So there is 2 things that he has done that has been in complete contradiction to when he started this hunt just a couple months ago. He didn't need time to be thoughtful and think it through. He just said, hey, I've changed my mind. And these 2 things are discussed in Netflix.
Okay.
Both of them.
What are they?
Well, one.
Okay. We're not going to Netflix, are we?
Well, that's what I was going to ask. We can actually play the clips next time. Okay. But one is, and Ben Wallace talks about, Fen wanted it more than just about his book, more than just his poem. He made it about himself. He was corresponding with people. And there's a whole quote. It's about a 2-minute clip that I want to play.
Yeah.
I know some think, oh, shucks, Justin just didn't realize what was going to happen. And now all of a sudden he's changed his mind. Okay. I don't. I think this is very, just like on August 1st,
planned out
to get some information. It was absolutely planned out. The alternative is he really didn't think things through in a way that would be it would make him so dumb, and he's nothing but dumb. There's no way he's even close to that.
Well, it wouldn't make him dumb. You're saying he just changed his mind on how he's going about the treasure hunt.
Yeah.
Meaning the interaction with searchers and that kind of thing, right?
Yes. The chaos, all of that. Then there's a part in episode 2 where things went crazy. Why? Because Forrest put out, there was a 200-foot searcher.
Right. And Justin did the exact same thing.
Exact same distance, exact same thing. Maybe it's just a coincidence.
So why? So if intentional and planned from the beginning, well, first we had another super chat. Chad Bird, thank you. Somebody go look at Chad's solution. Put him out of his misery, would you? So Talus Formation is a known fishing hole by the locals, which is at the gate of stand guards at ancient gate of Mount Jackson. It sits at 20 degrees and is a 3-footed formation. That's interesting for sure. Next fishing spot east of 9 Mile Hole is the pull-off at the Talus Formation. It's a known fishing hole by the locals, which is at the gate of Mount Jackson. It sits at 20 degree and a 3-footed formation. What if Chad's right and this is it and nobody has got it yet? That'd be crazy. All right, thank you, Chad.
Why aren't you going, Mike?
And I hope somebody goes that lives close to Yellowstone. Go check it out. Okay, why do you think Justin is taking the plays from Forrest Fenn's playbook?
I don't know.
Doing it the exact same way.
What do you think? Why do you think he's putting 4.2? Why do you think he's putting Fen Rock? Why do you think he's putting the acknowledgments page picture of, he could have put any picture. He was in the acknowledgments page. He could have put a picture just of the treasure chest. He put it of Fen Rock. He.
Why?
Why do you think, Mike? I don't know.
Well, because it's hidden at 9 Mile in Yellowstone. Is that what you're trying to say?
I do not believe you can legally put the container in Yellowstone.
Even if you intentionally abandon it. Well, you probably can. You probably just have to turn it in, which is what Jack should have done.
Right, anyway, which I do not believe he wants to do. What if the steward was the lawyer for
What if the steward's the park ranger of Yellowstone?
Yes.
All right. Well, you obviously have a reason, so why do you think he's doing it this way? I don't know. What do you think? Or you don't want to say?
I don't want to say yet. What do you guys think of this idea so far?
Yeah, so obviously there are parallels to the Thrill of the Chase. That's clear. He has put the chest right in front of Fen Rock. He has said it's a starting point. I mean, the reason he did his treasure hunt is because of the thrill of the chase. That's for sure.
Well, here's
Brian
one that's
Russell,
interesting.
$5.
Here's one that's interesting.
Yellowstone is only dog friendly on one day, and you have to stay on trail. So how do you account for that?
No, it's not one day. It's all the days. Yeah, Yellowstone is absolutely dog friendly because I sat with Tucker for hours in the campground. It is absolutely dog friendly. It is not dog friendly if you want to take your dog on the trail with you.
So I think what he's getting at is Chad Bird's solution. Can you take a dog down to that fishing hole? In other words, because Justin said you could take your dog, right? It's dog friendly. Okay, well, good question, Brian. I don't know the answer.
Something else that's super interesting. Did you notice, and you know how the log is missing?
Thank you, Mac. Yes. Wait, what log? What?
The 9 Mile Hole Nook log.
No.
You know how somebody cut it and it's missing?
I did not. Missing from where? I did not know about
from Yellowstone National Park, where at 9 Mile Hole where the treasure.
I did not know this. So tell everybody who probably doesn't know about it either.
So after the stick was found by Rudy, within 48 hours, somebody had cut the log where the Nook had rolled up against and removed it from Yellowstone National Park.
Right. Oh, I thought you said log. I thought you meant log book. When you said log, I went to log book. I'm like, what are you talking about? Yes, I knew somebody took the log from 9 Mile Hole. Gotcha.
Did you notice that log is where Justin is sitting there talking about finding the spot? The log is there.
In Netflix? Where? It's actually there in the background? On the shelf? Somebody said something on the shelf or no?
He is sitting at 9 Mile Hole, resting on the log that is now missing.
So you're saying when they filmed, it was there?
There was only a 48-hour period from Rudy.
So wait a minute. You're saying that somebody took the log, and then when Netflix went and filmed, they put the log back to film and then took it again?
No.
Well, you're saying the timeline fits what I just said. It was gone, but when because Netflix filmed after Rudy found the stick, right? Obviously, we didn't know about 9 Mile Hole.
Justin that question. It is a remarkable.
Maybe it was CGI'd in. Maybe he was on a soundstage in L.A. Maybe it wasn't. I didn't know about that. Emma Toff, thank you. Treasure hunt with us.
Let's see how this falls.
With the $19.99, I can see how this solve for here. Love the 9 Mile Hole start. I can see this solve for here. What does she mean by for here? I can see this.
See how the solve for here. Love the 9 Mile Hole start. So she's saying, I see how you. A lot of people believe you start at 9 Mile Hole and then you make your way to the Pioneers.
Okay, thank you, Emma and Jam.
So the log is the container.
It's hollowed out. Hey, that'd be perfect. So got here. Okay, there you go. I see how it's called got here. Love the 9 Mile Hole start. Okay, thank you.
So who is Rudy? Well, Rudy is the person that, though in Netflix, they represented a documentary that had Justin find 9 Mile Hole first. Justin has already tweeted about this, so I'm not saying anything against him because I don't think it was him. Some documentaries don't care if things are actually factual. The person that found the spot originally, it wasn't Justin with a piece of paper lining it up. It was from Rudy who found it 2 days before, and then he gave it to lots of people, and they made their way out to 9 Mile Hole.
And Rudy was at our Las Vegas get-together, World Series of Fen, and showed everybody the original stick. Chad Bird, you're a madman tonight. I think Chad Bird, is he a top fan? Yeah, Chad Bird's a top fan. He's got 13,000 XP, whatever that means. Return her face, look in the woods at the foot of the talus. It's a 3-foot formation. Shoulder, head, shoulder. The woods are between the shoulders on the north side of the road at Mount Jackson, foot in line with Brighthead. So, Chad Bird, if anybody wanted to actually get in touch with you because they actually wanted to go there and check this out, is there an email? I don't know if you want to give it publicly or not.
He has a YouTube channel, I've heard.
Yeah. So I don't know if you want to provide any of that, or if you provide it to me, Chad, and anybody that reaches out, I could provide it to them. I just really want somebody to go boots on the ground and look in this spot for you or with you, whatever you want to call it. And if they could take video and send it to you, that would be perfect. So thank you for the super chats. And Chad has everything Chad's saying fits. Now, is it the right location? You got to go look. But okay, I get it. Okay, yeah, great videos, Chad. He's got his boots on the ground are on his YouTube channel, I believe. Okay. Okay. So you're saying the log in Netflix was back. You're sure that's the log that was cut? Yeah.
I've been there.
Why did nobody else catch this? And was this talked about in Discord?
No, people talked about it. Are we allowed to? Is it going to be?
Well, no,
like
it's in Netflix. It's valid. I mean,
we have things on video. We're not supposed to listen to our actual ears.
I'll just say it. People think that Justin took the log. Just say it. We don't know that. I don't think there's any proof of it, but that's what people believe. And if it was back while they filmed, well, that maybe leans toward that. But anyway, that happened, 5 years ago? I mean, does it really matter at this point?
Well, it's interesting I was thinking, like, Cynthia and I know I dragged you along. We lived the court cases. We knew Forrest for years. We knew the treasure hunt. We lived through it at a level that most people just gave up and walked away. So knowing everything that's happened, I didn't think was going to be useful. I'm now thinking it's much more useful and so many people that are acting like because they have looked into it in the past or whatever, they're getting stuff wrong. But I do think it's interesting for those of us that have lived through it. This is giving me a new perspective on how much of the Forrest Fenn hunt is a part of Justin's hunt. Like, okay, here's an example. And I don't believe this one, but I was having a discussion with a couple searchers. Is this the reason the Fenn family wanted Justin to have the treasure chest? Is it because he is going to help clean up the shit show ending that we had? And this is much more of an ode to Forrest than I ever realized before. I don't know.
Like, it's a tribute. I mean, there are definitely parallels on purpose, intentional parallels between Justin's hunt and the Thrill of the Chase.
Like, why would it be in Netflix when he did the 200-footer? People went nuts. There was chaos, so negative. And literally 200-footer is put out in the first few months of the chase.
Right.
That's crazy balls.
So hang on. What would the next thing be, K-Pro? What's the next thing that K-Pro said that Forrest Fenn said that drove everybody crazy? 200-footer, 500-footer. I have a
gut feeling that the treasure is going to be found this year.
That was one. Well, another. Yeah. So he had the gut feeling. Another one was, did you dip your toe in it? So water, silent flight. I wonder if
that one didn't make Netflix. That one doesn't count. So I do think,
Netflix, but those that know. All
okay, right. Mike, you got catch up on super chats.
From National Park Service, Yellowstone, pets are not allowed on boardwalks, hiking trails, in the backcountry, or in thermal areas. Otherwise, I would have gone. Well, he took Tucker. I mean, backcountry means anywhere off the trail. I don't know how backcountry is defined, but okay, Brian, I get it. We just know that Tucker was in Yellowstone for sure. So
the 200-footer parallel has been of particular interest to me. It's like, how many coincidences do we have? Semicolon, not using the first stanza, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
And then we say he's not paralleling Forrest.
Well, let's do a show on Forrest Fenn's poem and Justin's poem. Let's compare and contrast. I mean, Forrest's poem was Where Warm Waters Halt. Justin's is Water, Silent Flight. There are some definite parallels, right? The brown is capitalized. The whole is capitalized. Yeah. So that could be a future show. Chad Bird with the $5. I lived it with y'all siloing. I watched all the anger and angst that was caused by Forrest Fenn's hunt. I want it found sooner than later to save some lives. So there you go. Yeah, that's noble, Chad Bird. So thank you for giving your solution. And man, if that was actually it, wouldn't that just be crazy that it was there?
Well, and Abdu's, I think 42 is the state line with Oregon. I found that one a little bit ago. Yeah, that's interesting that it's on a state border beyond the map's edge. Is that the map? Yeah.
Is it beyond Yellowstone map's edge? Okay. We got a poll we need to shut down. So thank you, everybody that has thumbs up this video. We appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for the super chats.
Yeah.
Are all 10 clues 24/7 dog friendly? K-Pro's convinced me the answer for myself is no. But let's end the poll, K-Pro. What do you think it's going to be?
50-50.
Nope. 95 people voted. 57% say yes. 42% say no.
That's insane.
Well, maybe Justin will clarify one of these days.
Justin, they're going down the wrong rabbit hole. The answer is obviously no. And you know what? All you have to say is K-Pro's right or K-Pro's wrong. And you'll love it saying K-Pro's wrong. So Mike loves it. So if I'm wrong, you can just put it right here in chat. I do not believe all 10 clues are dog-friendly, open year-round, not paid to get in. etc., etc., etc.
All right. Good K-Pro. Good K-Pro.
Wait,
Good PowerPoint K-Pro.
got the GPS coordinates from at least a hint.
They're talking about in the chat. Somebody is saying a GPS led them to geocache that they found, etc.
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
Good PowerPoint K-Pro. That actually had some good info. And here's the other thing.
Why did you say actually?
Well, they're always good PowerPoints.
Wow.
This one made me think of things a little bit differently. But it also made me think of the clock cipher in Netflix. With the extra time, what's going on back here? With the extra time, what's that clock cipher say, K-Pro? You remember?
Rainbow with a
with an extra
A.
With an extra A. So, hang on, let me fix my background here. It's creeping up on me. Oh, it's because I don't have any lights going on.
It's because we need to go eat dinner.
Yeah, I know. A rainbow. The first stanza that we just said could reference a rainbow. How is that a coincidence? If you use the clock times on the book, it spells a rainbow. Yes, you have to assume the one time, I guess, because it doesn't actually show the hands when he changes it. And we just said the first stanza could reference a rainbow. Separate from that, you came up with that on yourself, on your own, 42 degrees to see the rainbow. And if you apply the clock times to the book, it comes up with a rainbow. Come on.
And you apply the combo and you're right in Yellowstone.
Yeah, that's true. Somewhere around Yellowstone.
I think, and I guess it's confirmation bias now, maybe, unless Justin weighs in. Come on, tell me I'm wrong. I dare you. I believe the starting point is in Yellowstone.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think
But if you rule out all 10 of the clues being in, has to be a place you have to not charge to get into, dog friendly, available 24/7. Then the answer would be no.
So are you saying because you don't have to pay to get in, the treasure is not inside Yellowstone National Park? Do you believe that or no?
I believe that is correct.
Chad Bird? But that's what K-Pro believes.
But what if the checkpoint is there and then it takes you to somewhere else outside the park, right outside the park boundaries?
Has anybody been to 9 Mile Hole since Justin, like the actual spot with the log since Justin's treasure hunt launched? Go ahead.
Oh, not since Justin's treasure hunt.
Yeah, no, let me finish, K-Pro.
No, you don't let me, so why should I let you?
Yeah, we're married, folks, if you didn't know. It can't be year-round, as he said. If snow is present, you won't have any luck. But that's anywhere, Chad. I get it. That's anywhere. Thank you for the super chat. So everybody is going to win
$1 million.
I mean, somebody's going to find this thing. What if we cracked it open tonight? Or at least parts of it were right.
Well, and it's a thank you to literally 110 of you and Justin that was in as well, that we were rocking and rolling and chatting. Now, I can tell you what typically happens after this is we go to it in Discord and we talk about all this good stuff because everybody can weigh in and talk. Mike and I are not doing that because you are taking me to date night, holding my hands, and we are talking about feelings. Mike has made a rule. I would talk about feelings every day, and I was getting rather frustrated after a year or two of being married. He was brilliant. He said, you get 1 hour a week unless it's an emergency.
Did I say you get 1 hour a week? Is that
you
how
get 1 hour a week to talk about your feelings, and that's date night. So I get 1 hour to, and usually we don't talk about feelings that much, but I want to talk about feelings every day. He didn't, and it's not the I love yous and the kisses and the hugs. It's more of the I'm frustrated by this. We have his and her kids. Did bedtime happen? Did we get shopping to like complaining, emotional blah.
Was that the dog?
Yes, he's hungry too.
That's all you care about.
Okay, we're done with the soundboard.
Oh no, all these super chats. I mean, come on. All right, there's this good one.
If you get into the
out, it doesn't matter.
What's that? Yeah, Katrina gets it. She gets it. So we spend more time on the Beyond the Map's Edge than are your feelings? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Well, no, we do it in. So we do. We do
right, they don't
issues.
Care,
yes, they do. This is marital counseling 101 for treasure hunt couples. We do issues, like it's usually me being mad, but sometimes it's Mike. If I'm mad, so any feelings. Then we do scheduling, which is what's happening this week, where are we going, what are we doing, and then the last one is we talk about treasure hunting. Well, sometimes since Mike brilliantly, since Mike brilliantly came up with date night, we used to have a lot of feeling talk and then a little bit of treasure talk. And now it's moved because now I know I have my spot where I can bring up my feelings. It's usually 5 minutes and then we move on unless he's messed up that week and he needs to apologize or whatever.
It was just for you, baby.
All right. Well, that's my life, everybody. All I can say is maybe. All right. Thank you, Chad Bird, for all the super chats. Mike, take her somewhere good, even though Google took 60% of the super chats, which is true. There is enough tonight to hit some good Thai food, but anything spicy like ketchup or tomato, K-Pro cannot eat it. Anything, no spice whatsoever, everybody.
Good
Cheers,
night.
mates. Thanks for the years. Yeah, thanks, Chad. Oh, well, wait, we're not done yet, are we? All right, we did the PowerPoint. Oh, let's go here. We were talking about.
We're up to 2 hours, Mike.
I know. Well, why stop now? So, guys, this is a cool website. It's called Social Blade. If you go here to YouTube, we put in Cowlazars. Let's see what comes up.
Dustin,
Boom.
if you have the
Look at that.
technical clue, lay it out. What?
Somebody needs to give up that technical clue.
No.
This is all the
don't.
details. But what I want to show you is, oh man, maybe it's been a while. You can look at real time. You can look at the subscriber count real time. So we'll do this next time. We don't want to view it on you. So look at that. 9,000, 9.88K subscribers, video statistics, all this fun stuff. So when we do our video, when we get to 9,900, I'll show that. We'll show the real time thing. Oh, there it is. Live subscriber count.
Hey, I talked about feelings. We lost 40 people in here. Let's go. I'm hungry.
So right now, if you hit subscribe, this will go up by 1. Oh, look at that. Just went to 9890. This is a real-time subscriber count for the Cowlazars channel. So I thought that was pretty cool. So we need 110 more subscribers to get to 10,000, everybody. So tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell your greasy grandmabby, beep, 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 down Sesame Street.
Yeah,
right.
You're fading away, Mike. It's because you're so hangry, too.
Wow, look at that. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We need to talk about the clocks in Netflix now. If it says a rainbow, that's not a coincidence, people. That might not be the cipher that just is talking about for the checkpoint or for the box, the treasure container, but that is definitely not a coincidence. All right. I can't believe we went 2 hours, but there we go. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. We'll probably go live over the weekend. So make sure you subscribe. We'll see you then.
Bye.
All right.
You don't have to be a genius to solve the clues.